Good morning, good morning. Dun, 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 dun. Good morning to you. Hey, what's going on? Happy Friday. It's Beal. He's here. He's happening and he's now. Got John with me this morning. Cindy decided to take another day. She got home yesterday and kind of went in the other direction. And it wasn't feeling really good by last night. So she said, look, I'm going to play it safe. I don't need this to get worse. So she's not coming in today, which is okay. Better that she get healthy than sicker. That's for sure. Perrin, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. And Eric always has a nice word to say to the Sharkettes. It's kind of a cool name. The Sharkettes. That might stick. I don't know. Have to run that up the flagpole. Victoria. Yeah, I know. Yeah, good morning to you. Chilly in Hertford this morning. I'm looking at 23 or 24. Am I right? That's what I'm hearing. And even colder Saturday night. Wow. It's going to be kind of nuts around here. Good to have you back, Eric. I know you were with your mom yesterday, being a great supportive member of the family, getting her where she needed to go. Good for you. So what do we got now? Perrin says 28 in Southern Shores. All right, well, we got like 31, 32. It's been hovering back and forth here in Nags Head and Kildare Hills for the last 2 hours, just like that. So 28 could be right up the alley in the Southern Shores. And Foy and Franklin, man, what do you have up there in Franklin, Virginia this morning, Foy? Probably cold. 23. How about that? Look at that. Gary is checking in from Ocala, I believe. 30 up to 60 this afternoon. Wow, crazy. And Victoria says, you bet it's going to be cold this weekend. Yeah, make sure. Don't hang your jackets up in the closet and put them away. Man, Perrin's got the weather station there in Southern Shores. So she says, because I'm looking at a digital, feels like 23.6. I'd never compute it to get that, but the weather station would do it just like that. Very accurate. Ruth, I think Ruth's got us beat, maybe. 14 in Maryland. Lynette says 18 in Canton. Yeah, it's wintertime. Definitely is. Gary says, I have a card for you. Who are you speaking with, Gary? Are you talking to us here at the Shark or somebody else? If you have a card for me and you send it here, I haven't received it yet. So if it's somebody else, let us know. But okay, could be cool. Winter cold weekend, yeah, no. At least we're not getting snow, right? Absolutely. Oh, you sent me a card. I'll have to check with the mail lady, Courtney, later this morning to see if she has received any correspondence for said bill. Lynette's got, so Canton's got a little freeze and drizzle this morning. All right. Okay. Well, it's not snow. I think Lynette, Eric, we still probably have seen some mentions of some black ice, Terrell County, Washington County, especially. I think their schools are still delayed or closed today. I believe that's what I was reading. One of the last couple that are still altering the schedules. Friday after Saturday and Sunday storm. Crazy, huh? Really is. So Super Bowl weekend. And you know what? That'll be a pretty much a best bet to at least take in part of that. It's such a festive time. I went into the grocery store yesterday, and it just didn't hit me. This guy was just like loading up trays of sliders, vegetable trays, shrimp platters, and I was like, "What is this? New Year's Eve all over again? What's going on?" He goes, "Super Bowl weekend, dude." I'm like, "Oh, well, you'll sell all of that, that's for sure." So if you're looking for something on the quick, so you don't have to do all that prep. Might be up your alley, especially if you got people coming over, or you plan on eating a lot of food in the family, or you're going somewhere and taking something. So just saying, that's what I thought. I thought, this ain't bad. So Eric's got an update on his mom. Treatment going well. Last one today at 1. Then she goes in every 2 months until next January. Wow, no side effects. That's a blessing, isn't it? That's a cool news. That really is. And parents are working this weekend. I bet you'll be slinging some pizzas. It's one of the biggest. Isn't that one of the biggest weekends? We were talking about that, weren't we? Yeah. All right, so we have a couple of key words coming your way this hour. One of them is going to be for passions and prohibitions. That within minutes. And the other sometime before 9 o'clock for Cozy Up and Cash In. So be listening for those. Your chance to qualify and register for 2 great prizes. That's for sure. And we'll start telling you Monday about more about the Sawyer's House of Furniture prize that'll be up for grabs starting Monday morning. Okay? So this could be cool. Let's see. Parents says, and wings. Pizza and wings. Yeah, I bet, man. Foy is fixing chili to go with tacos. Going to the sister's house for Super Bowl. Well, there you go. Is that Joy? Okay. Well, tell everybody that Bill and Cindy said hey. Okay. On behalf of Cindy, I'm sure she'd want a big hello. So, but anyway, chili sounds like a good idea. It does. No doubt about it. We had it was a quick meal last night. Those pierogies you can buy there in the frozen section, or Mrs. Something's. I don't know what it is, but there's potato and cheese pierogies. They are pretty good. It's a treat for me because it's pasta and potatoes. Not the best thing for Bill to be having. But I had like 3 of them, and we had some hot dogs with it. It's almost like a kid's supper. Remember those for the kids? Hot dogs and potatoes, and it was just it was a fun meal. So tonight I think we're going to do something different and some type of stew or soup for the weekend. I think maybe chili, because we haven't had chili in a while either. That might not be a bad idea. Man, oh man. Victorious is Mrs. T's. Mrs. T's. Mrs. T's what? What are you guys talking about here? Hold on. Hello. Fixing chili to go with tacos. I'm missing out on what you're talking about. Help me out. You know me, I always need help with this. I don't know. Mrs. T's. There's 2 things that come to mind. Oh, Mrs. T's pierogies. Dang. I was thinking Mrs. T's Deli. When you said Mrs. T, okay, brand name. Yeah. I'm the last one on the block, right? I'm sorry. And I brought it up. Gosh. You never know. You just never know. I'm sorry. This is too funny. Thank you, guys. Mrs. T's pierogies. They're good. They come in different, slightly different seasonings. I know, Parrot. I did bring it up. I did. Mere moments ago. That boy's got a lot on his mind. Maybe that's it. Too much on my head, huh? Oh, okay. There you go. First couple of dates, memories, pierogies. There you go. Nice. Now, I like to saute them in a frying pan. That's the way I do. A little olive oil or something like that. And yeah. You can also boil them in water. I've seen that done. It seems like it'd be harder to season them that way, though. But you could do that like a ravioli, sorta. Code name pierogies. All right, that's good to know. That's pretty fun. Good stories. Good stories. Pierogies. You serve sauerkraut on the side there with it or mixed up with it? I bet that is good. Or does Mrs. T's have one that has a sauerkraut with it? I haven't seen that. Interesting. I'll have to look into that. Of course, we're not going to get sauerkraut near Cindy or avocados. All right, I'm just thinking of the face she makes when she does the I'm going to throw up thing. It's pretty funny. All right, so let's see. We got about 2 minutes, and we will talk about Valentine's weekend. And I'll tell you what, that is a really cool event at the Pioneer Theater. There's no doubt about that. It's man. Yes, Victoria, I can definitely put some sour cream and some shredded cheddar cheese on my pierogies. Yeah, I like them like that. It's pretty good. So, TL taters in the mall. You had pierogies and got them from Pennsylvania, and some of them had sauerkraut. Oh, okay. All right. Tell me more about TL taters. Where was that in the mall? Again, you're going to have to help me along at the kindergarten level this morning for some reason. All right, we're going to talk about Valentine's weekend, Pioneer Theater. Going to give away a keyword. Ooh, marinara. That sounds good, Farron, too. All right, so talk about the keyword for you. So be ready for that. Chat amongst yourselves or play the game and qualify to win. And we will be right back. Mike's up. Your station for the Killer Hits, 102.5 The Shark. Peter Frampton has shown me the way. It is 8:13, Bill and Cindy in the morning. Killer Hits all day. Your Shark Forecast being brought to you by First Flight Dental, accepting new patients of all ages on Collington Road, right across from Collington Cafe. You can call for an appointment if you want. It's 252-441-8882. Mostly sunny and breezy for today. Today's actually going to be the warm day out of what we will call the weekend. 42 this afternoon. Cloudy with a chance of some maybe rain, snow mixing tonight before 1 a.m. Then it's going to clear on out of there. Be blustery overnight tonight, low 26. Mostly sunny and windy for Saturday, high of about 30, but winds gusting at about 40. So the wind chill is going to be, cold. And extreme cold watch for Saturday into Sunday. Wind chill values overnight could be as low as 0. That's going to be dangerous. So take note of that. And Sunday, a little blustery. Sunday's high only, sun's going to be shining, but the high of only 28. Right now I have 24 in Hertford. We have, 29 in Coin Jock and 32 in Nags Head at 102.5 The Shark. We've been talking about Valentine's weekend. It's getting closer and closer. Next weekend, the 13th and the 14th, Pioneer Theater is a place you might want to be. It's Passions and Prohibitions Valentine weekend event going there at the Pioneer Theater, right outside in the garden, under and in a very nice, cozy event tent. We're talking a night of glamour, romance, little secret fun. I mean, we're talking appetizers and dinner, dessert bar, complimentary glasses of champagne, live music, dancing, some gaming table stuff going on. You're going to be doing a little gambling. They're going to give you some stuff, some chips to play with. We're talking craps and roulette, blackjack, Texas Hold'em, all going to be there in the tent. A lot of fun. It's a speakeasy theme, so you're going to have to dress 1920 style. And it's cool, and it's a riot. And when you get there, you will have been emailed a password to get in. I think that's the coolest part. And you guys are going to be all decked out. It's going to be a Valentine's Valentine's night, weekend, whatever, Friday or Saturday, you're not going to forget. So go to thepioneertheater.com, get your tickets if you haven't, check the pricing, look at what you get, make that decision, and it's going to be a very, very good time. Now, we have had a contest going on. This is the last day for you to qualify for a pair of these tickets to either next Friday night or Saturday night's event at the Pioneer Theater. The whole shebang. You and somebody special could be there. And all you have to do right now is text the secret password couple. COUPLE couple to 252-441-1025 to qualify to win. We'll find out Monday morning at about 7:10 who won those tickets. Okay? Couple 252-441-1025. Within 10 minutes, Today in Music, more killer hits right now. Alrighty. Just getting this straight. Hang on just a second, guys. Let me get my Today in Music up here, and I'll catch up with you here, see what we're doing. Oh, yeah, Bojangles. That is coming up. All right, so let's see. Let's go back here. Let me catch up with you guys. I see some new folks popping in here. Okay. Perrin. All right. Okay. Hey, Lori Lee. It is a chilly morning, no doubt about that. And Perrin was talking about some place called TL Taters in the Outer Banks Mall. We're going to go back in time really quickly again on that because it kind of piqued my interest. TL Taters. What era was that? What year would that have been? You said the food court. Okay, because Mrs. Thomas helped out in the food court for a number of years. Of course, she worked with her dad over at the Colony House Theater most of the time. But she knew Joan and she knew Pops. Pops ran the game room, and Joan, she ran one of those barbecue places. I think it was barbecue in the food court for a number of years. Just wondering. And yeah, here comes the dry throat. All right. So what are we talking about here? Victoria sautés her pierogies. Baked potatoes and fries of all types at TL Taters. I'll have to ask Sheila about that. That's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Oh, cool. Lori Lee says, hey, Perrin, looking for donations for the event this weekend. All right. Yeah. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I think if I remember correctly, I think we have Kristen earmarked for a few of the days that Cindy's going to be gone. I think we've talked to Kristen about that. So she's available. Let's see. Parents says send the link. Mid-80s. Okay. Well, how about that? You probably worked with her. Or close to her. Yeah. Probably did. All right, so we got Today in Music coming up here in just a little bit. I'm going to get a cough drop out. And head this off with the pass. So who was it that said a humidifier in here would be a good idea? I ordered one. I got one coming. Let's see if that helps out. That's pretty good. All right. So where are we? we're still talking about food, talking about the weekend. Baked potatoes. Whew, that sounds pretty good. Now, I can still eat sweet potatoes. And they are pretty good. With a little butter and salt. Regular baked potatoes are kind of out of my realm. But I'll have one every once in a while. You just can't exclude everything forever. You know? You just can't. All right. So Saturday is going to be the Jeep thing out there. And was it Bertie? I think that's what you were talking about. Lots of butter and salt. A loaded baked potato is good. The young guy that worked at the game room. Wow. I'll have to ask Sheila about that too. I don't remember that. I remember Harold at the Radio Shack, and the two guys that worked in there. Yeah, one guy in there that worked with Harold looked like Magnum PI. I remember that. And Lori says, yeah. Well, I hope you guys have a great day. And it's going to be a little chilly, but whatever. You know, it's all for a great cause, and people will respond and help out. Oh, Lori's making potato skins for the Super Bowl. That's a great idea. That is. And, you know, we got wings, we got pizza, we got potato skins, we got chili going. What else do we have going on here for the Super Bowl? Tom, Kristen, are you guys hanging out, listening? What are you guys doing for the Super Bowl? Let us know. I think we're going to do the touchdown taco dip, the 3-layer dip, and some nacho chips. That'll be one of the appetizers. Maybe some shrimp. I don't know. I like shrimp and a good horseradishy shrimp cocktail, Gary. That's good. It's hard to say what else we'll do. Maybe we'll go Foy's route and have a little chili with it too. I don't know. Could be. Ooh, ribs and a taco bar and potato skins. Hello. Okay, early 80s. All right. Well, I think Mrs. Thomas was working in the mall or at the movie theater probably by, I don't know, 84, 83. I'm thinking maybe. Oh, yeah, the Olympics are on, too, this weekend, too. It's something you could probably do all weekend when you think about it. From Milan. It's going to be interesting. See how that goes. Clarence, at this point, we've got one date earmarked at like the first couple of days of March, but it might be a few days before then. Going to have to go out towards just west of Raleigh. That's where Clarence lives right now. We're excited about that, though. We really are. This lady just seems to be the one that was meant to be. You know, we were looked around at different places that, you know, breeders, and she just like checked all the boxes in our mind. Sends us videos and pictures every day. It's really cool, and really loves the puppies and the moms and dads too. So this is kind of cool. So yeah, early March, I'm thinking, or maybe the last couple of days of February. We're excited. I don't know what we're in for, but we're excited. I think it's going to be fun. And Victoria, you'll have to send me some links, some good links for some clothes for the little guy. And it'll be a family effort because Our boys are a big part of this too, and we're all excited about it. Parent says bake some potatoes on Saturday and make the skins and fry them at the shop and finish them up at home. Now that's nice. That sounds good. Real good, actually. All this sounds good. Even the sauerkraut and the pierogies sounds good to me. It really does. Oh, we had a big meeting yesterday, a radio planning meeting. There's going to be I told you changes were coming to the studio, and they are. Within the next 2 weeks, we're going to be moving out of this studio temporarily while they completely rebuild it. And it's going to look completely different when we move back in here. We're going to be moving up the hallway to the other side of the building for a couple of weeks, and then we'll move back after they build and put new stuff in here. We're so excited about that. You'll see a lot of different things happening every morning. And we'll probably give you an update on how the studio looks every day, because we're going to spend a lot of time in here, as we always do. All right, so hang on. We have got Today in Music just minutes away. Stick around for that. And pardon moi. It's hard to talk for a long time with a cough drop. That doesn't go well. Anyway, so hang on. We got Today in Music. We'll do the forecast. We'll come back at you and catch up with you here in just a few. All right, mic's up. Your station for the Killer Hits, 102.5 The Shark. It's David Bowie and Modern Love. Bill and Cindy, good morning. Killer Hits all day. Today in music all the way within minutes, but your Shark forecast right now looks like a warm day today. If you consider the weekend altogether. We got 42 for the high today. I'm joking about it because 42 doesn't seem that warm to me, but compared to the last week, it's not bad. Mostly sunny and breezy, 42 for the high. Cloudy with a chance of maybe some rain, snow mixing for a short time tonight before midnight. Then it's going to clear out of here and be blustery. Cold, low down to 26. Wind's going to pick up. Mostly sunny and windy Saturday. High 30. Winds gusting to around 40 miles per hour. Then cold weather advisory comes into play for Saturday night into Sunday. Low 17. Wind chill values as low as 0. In some places early Sunday morning. Then sunny and blustery for Sunday with a high of 28. We have, Roper checking in at 23, 25 in Norfolk. And we have 32 in Nags Head at 102.5 The Shark. Today in Music is brought to you by Bojangles. Remember at Bojangles, they serve up those hot, fresh, made from scratch buttermilk breakfast biscuits all day, every day. Anytime that you're ready, it's Bo time. It was in 2017. U.S. Tax Court Judge Mark Holmes had always been kind of puzzled by the rap at the end of Michael Jackson's Thriller. Okay, so when the star's former lawyer, John Branca, appeared in front of him, he took the opportunity to settle the matter, and he asked the question, what exactly does the funk of 40,000 years mean? Karma, answered Branca. The exchange came during the first day of trial, looking into Michael Jackson's tax debts. Now, the IRS claimed that Michael Jackson's estate owed over $700 million, $700 million in taxes and penalties. That's a massive chunk of Michael's estimated $1 billion fortune. And it put Jackson's team in the strange position of arguing the star was worth much less than that. Go figure. 2001, the guitarist Don Felder was fired from the Eagles. He would later launch a $50 million lawsuit against drummer Don Henley and guitarist Glenn Frey, alleging wrongful termination. Both parties settled out of court with the tales unreleased to this date. 1998, we lost Carl Wilson, one of the founding members of the Beach Boys. He passed away from complications of lung cancer. He was 51. He'd been battling the disease for nearly a year. He died in L.A., reportedly with his family by his side. 1990, Billy Idol broke an arm and a leg when his motorcycle crashed after he allegedly ran a stop sign in Hollywood. He had been coming from the recording studio when he was working on the album Charmed Life. Ironic. Music birthdays today. Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up. He is 60 years old today. Who else we got here? Richie McDonald, lead singer from Lone Star. Remember those guys? 90s country. Yeah, okay. 64 years old today. And Axl Rose of Guns N' Roses turns 64 as well. That is Today in Music. News and weather together within 10 and more killer hits coming up. How about now? Okay. All right. It's only a button away. See, it's what happens when we don't have Cindy. You ever seen her when we finish a break? She's my backup. I push the buttons, and she, as part of her job, she comes in and makes sure, just make sure that I did it right. See, if we were astronauts, we'd live. If it was just me, I'd be crashing and burning. That's the way that goes. Sorry about that. So let me jump back here to parents. She'd asked a question about the mini split, and I was in the middle of profusely apologizing because I had forgotten about the question, literally. So what I promised you, parent, is I'm going to find out what I can find out today, and I will message you personally and let you know what I find out. Okay? Flip my switch, Beal. Oh, Lord, help me. Everything okay? I think it is. It should be. All right, good. All right, so let's move on. We've talked enough about food here, I think. Any other good Super Bowl snack items or downright food frenzy items? Feel free to throw those out there because everybody's looking for some ideas. What are you talking about? Hey, Kyle. Good morning. Didn't push the button. I think we're okay. Can everybody hear me? Please let me know, and we'll move forward. It looks to me like everything's good, but you got me second guessing because of what you're saying. Okay? All right, cool. Slider trays, fresh mozz and tomato trays. Man, oh man, that's good. I bet you fried and baked chicken flies off the shelf there at the Teat this weekend for the Super Bowl. You know it? Or those ribs I see laying around sometimes. Dang. Or maybe like a 15-foot long sub chopped up. I could see that would be an option for a Super Bowl spread for those that didn't want to cook it. You know what I mean? That fresh mozz tomato has that has legs. Yeah, nachos is always good too. You can do a lot of different things with nachos too. You can put the guac out, you know. Thank you, Victoria. I appreciate it. Thank you. Ooh, buffalo wings. Somebody said wings earlier. I think parents said wings, but buffalo wings are good too if you like the spicy stuff. See, Mrs. Thomas, man, she will just buy the buffalo sauce and squirt it on her stuff. She loves it. I'm like, I can't handle that. And I feel bad about it because I wish I could. I see these people enjoying this food, the spicy food. And I'm like, man, they really are enjoying it. I can tell. But you put it in my mouth, it's a 3-alarm fire. It's just the way it is. It's like, uh-oh, which is not enjoyable. That's the difference. That's the difference. But buffalo wings, regular wings, barbecue wings, that's pretty good. 6-foot wedges. All right. You buy that and get 3 pounds of potato salad, macaroni, and slaw. That's pretty good. That would have been a pretty good deal. Teresa's driving and says, fried chicken and collard greens. Now we're talking. Kyle, does Teresa call it a mess of collards? In the Mrs. Thomas's family, it was a mess of collards. I always thought that was funny because I came from the mountains, and we didn't mess with collards like they do here. It's a big part of the food culture here, really, and they're good too. But I'd never had that in the grits, so it's just one of those things that just makes me kind of chuckle. Where I come from, if you have mashed potatoes, that's what you have, mashed potatoes. If you went to Mrs. Thomas's house when we were dating, it was creamed potatoes. Creamed. Mashed or creamed, whatever. Ooh, mozzarella sticks. Ah, nice. Oh, you're referring to the song. You like that song, Perrin? I do too. And forever, I just didn't pay attention that it was John Sebastian from the Lovin' Spoonful that did that tune. Pretty wild. I loved the show too. Got to admit it. Jalapeno poppers. Well, yeah, those and the wings, probably good for some folks. And snacks, bags of potato chips, pretzels, Cheetos, all the good stuff. All the good stuff. Let's see. I got to keep on time here. Hang on just a second. Let me check on the time here. Yeah, we can do it. We're doing good. All right. Are you really? Do you like that song? That's cool. I'm glad, Perrin. All right. So there was an episode of Welcome Back, Kotter. And so, for some reason, I think Mr. Cotter's wife was in the hospital. Was it Julie? I can't remember what the deal was. Did they ever have a baby? I can't remember. But so all the sweat hogs are waiting outside in these chairs in the waiting room. And Horshack decides to pick up an application to be a nurse's assistant or a candy striper. And he's filling out, he's asking the questions as he goes along. And, this bit goes on for a few minutes. And finally he goes, this is Horshack in his voice, he goes, do you have any nursing experience? No, I was a bottle baby. Those were the kinds of silly lines you got on that show. One after another. So Kyle said, yeah, they had a baby girl. See, why do I not remember that? Man. Okay. Laura, you enjoy the weekend as well. We love you. Stay safe, stay warm. Deviled eggs. Kyle, yeah, that sounds good. Yes and yes. Yeah. Yeah. Sit on it. Up your nose with a rubber hose. Remember all those? Okay. For the rest of you that think that Perrin and I are nuts, maybe you don't. Maybe you get it. It's just part of growing up for me. I was watching that TV show. I even had an album, had a picture of Fonzie on the front of it, and they were singing these songs about Happy Days, the theme song on it. And Fonzie was wearing his leather jacket on the cover of the album. But the Sweat Hogs, they had a song on there too. So it was like Fonzie and Welcome Back Kotter combined on the album. And it was pretty funny. Nothing on there except Happy Days. It was the Happy Days theme song, not Rock Around the Clock. They had two themes there for Happy Days during the years, but they had Monday, Tuesday, Happy Days. They had that on there too. Barney Miller. Wow. I haven't seen an episode of Barney Miller in years. Wow. Who, what, where? Yeah. It's like my hair is being blown by unseen winds. You know? Okay, you did give us answers. Think deviled eggs, collards. What else was it? Hold on. Teresa, thank you. Deviled eggs. What was it in collard? Fried chicken and collards. Heck yeah. Yes, no. Me neither. Okay. I don't know what y'all are talking about. This is where I get lost. This is funny. Oh boy. All right, where are we going here? We've got 8 minutes until we do this jokes of the day. Stick around for that one. Got to have my keyword ready just in case we do that then. Could happen at any time, before 9 o'clock. Seriously, you don't see Barney Miller on TV. It streams. You could probably go find it maybe on Prime somewhere. Hulu might have it. One of those apps that might have a lot of stuff like that. I haven't done the word yet. No, Perrin, I have not. I did not. I did a Passions and Prohibitions word. I did that at like 7:10ish. But I have not done the keyword for cozy up and cash in. That's still to come. Before 8 o'clock, so you'll be here. So let's see. Taxi, Miami Vice, and Cheers. Okay. Cheers is good. Love it. Cheers is cool. Taxi is another one you don't see very often. And let's see. Oh, Pluto TV. It's got all those on there. All right. Very good to know. That's cool. All right. What else? Anybody like Wings? Mrs. Thomas and I loved to watch Wings. We did. Or Tubi. Okay. All right. We'll have to look them up. I know Roku's got a lot of old stuff on their app too. On the TV app, Roku. I think like go back to the 60s, like Petticoat Junction. Remember that? Uncle Joe and the Three Girls and the Water Tower. Yeah. Mr. Drummond. Wings. Wings was quirky. I think that's why I liked it, because you never knew what you were going to get, because each of the characters had their own quirk. So if it was one of the two brothers, it could be two completely kind of storylines. If it was Faye or the other guy that owned the other airline, could have been that. And if it was Lowell, watch out, all bets were off. You know what I'm saying? And then and the girl that worked at the lunch counter. All All right, Eric says washing machine coming tomorrow between 7 and 7. Like, really? That's 12 hours. That's pretty broad. Parent, I think. All right, so Tubi and Pluto are free. That's good to know. Okay. All right. Okay. Super duper. 7 and 7. 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. I hope they text you when they're like, you're next in line and the guy's coming in the van, Eric. You know, I hope that at least they do that for you. That is crazy. Absolutely. All right. So what else is going on this weekend? I think a Super Bowl just makes everything else take a back seat. And the Olympics, and the cold weather. Got OBX Got Talent. I can talk about that real quick because I'm a part of that. That's Saturday night at the Pioneer Theater. And they had to postpone that from last weekend to this weekend. It's round one of the competition. And they've got 10 contestants. They're going to be performing Saturday night starting at 7 o'clock. It's only $5 to get in, which is pretty cool. And some of that money goes towards the prize, the cash prize, which is $2,500 to the winner. So you've got this round, which is the first round. Then February 21st is the second round. Then sometime in April, about a month later, is the third round. And then we have a winner. So it's pretty cool. It's some great talent, let me tell you. It might be something you want to do. So Oyster Shuck in Hatteras sounds like a good deal. Okay. That's a good, you know what? That is some decent advice, Diana. I think that really is. Call them in the morning. They should have their truck lineup. Heck yeah. Mm-hmm. Says 7 to 7. It's funny, isn't it? Lord have mercy. So Eric is the Camaro, all tucked away in the garage. All right, parents off today, works tomorrow morning and Sunday through Tuesday night. Whew, okay. All right. Well, we all got to work. Most of us do anyway. All right, so let's see. Let me get my head straight here. We've got Cindy's jokes of the day. We got the Killer Workday kickoff, and we've got a cozy up and cash in keyword. Oh, it's under tarp. Okay, well, that's good. That still keeps it clean and safe. And the birds can't get to it that way. That's for sure. 2 tarp. Eric says 2 tarps, Lynette. That's even better. All right, so hang on. When I come back, you will have already had the keyword, and you've already done something with it for Cozy Up and Cash In. And we'll have about 10 minutes left to chat before we call it a weekend. All right, so hang on just a second. Holiday. All right, mic's up. Your station for the Killer Hits, 102.5, The Shark with Madonna and Holiday. It is 8:50, 10 away from 9. Bill and Cindy in the morning. Killer Hits all day. Got your Killer Workday kickoff on the way. Cindy's Jokes of the Day on the way. Your Shark forecast on the way. But as promised, I told you, sometime with the 8 o'clock hour, we're going to give you a cozy up and cash in keyword. And we are, no doubt about that. We have teamed up with R.A. Hoy Heating and Air Conditioning, giving away that $12,000 HVAC system. It all starts with a keyword and the Cozy Up contest line. Here is your keyword. It is heating, Heating. Text that to the Cozy Up contest line, which is 252-255-0953 to complete your official registration. It is literally as simple as that. Well, for the weekend, it's mostly sunny and breezy today. High of 42. Cloudy with a chance of maybe some rain or snow mixing for just a little while this evening. Then it's going to clear out and be blustery overnight tonight, low down to 26. For Saturday, mostly sunny and windy, high near 30, winds gusting to about 40. And then cold weather advisory Saturday into Sunday, low 17. Chill values as low as 0 overnight Saturday night. Sunday, a chill day too. Sunny and blustery with a high of 28. We've got 26 in Edenton. We have 30 in Grandy, 32 in Nags Head at 102.5 The Shark. And it's time for Cindy's Jokes of the Day. Here you go. She left them for us. Why is it a bad idea to iron your 4-leaf clover? Because you shouldn't press your luck. Shh. I didn't want to believe that my dad was stealing from his job as a traffic cop. But when I got home, all the signs were there. Okay, we won't do that. All right, last one. When I was a kid, my mother told me I could be anyone I wanted to be. Turns out, though, identity theft is a crime. There you have it. All right. Hope you enjoyed those. Hope you had the keyword. And hope you are good to go. We have all the buttons pushed correctly. Good. All right. Okay. So, Diane, if you didn't know this, for this contest, it's a special Cozy Up contest line, which is 252-255-0953. That is different than our text to win line that we usually use. So again, 252-255-0953. There you go. That's the deal. And thank you, Eric. Appreciate that you love the jokes. I think some of them are funny too, man. Absolutely. Okay. Well, let me jump back here. Jump back. Heating. Yeah. No. Yeah. I see what you were doing, Diana. Really, Perrin? Are you really? That is cool. Good for you. That is really, really cool. Thank you, Diana. Glad we could help out with that. Till April 1st. All right. Very cool. Well, wowza. Life changes, doesn't it, Perrin? Man, when you think about it, pretty amazing. How, time flies by too. Everybody says that all the time, but it really does. It really seems like a blink of the eye. I know you guys agree. Some of these things that have happened in your life that you remember so vividly were that many years ago. Especially when you look back as a kid and how slow time went by. Isn't that weird how that goes? And you look back at time kind of fondly. And I've pondered that many times. Why do I always look back at the past? And it seems like such a safe place to be. Safe place to remember stuff. It's because we know that everything worked out. We know how it went. So it would be safe to go back there. Through April 1st. Okay. Awesome. Very cool. There you go. All right. Good thinking, Perrin. Good thinking. Yes, indeed. All right. So, with the last 4 minutes that we have, hope you guys have a great weekend. And I hope you guys get all your Super Bowl stuff in order. Hope you enjoy watching the Olympics. I have to turn over there and check out that too. And we'll have to check out some of the Super Bowl, even though my team's not anywhere near it at all. It's okay. The Super Bowl is one of the games that everybody can watch a little bit of, and you don't have to have any skin in the game, so to speak. If you're a Redskin fan, you would think of that differently. But so we got wings, we've got nachos, we've got fried chicken and collards, and we've got chili, and we got, oh my gosh, all these great foods and soups and nachos and guacamole and potato skins. A lot of great ideas. Hope you guys enjoy it. And don't eat too much, but eat a little bit all day. That's what's fun about the Super Bowl Sunday, is you can just munch all day, and you never really get hungry. You just kind of stay rolling right along. That's the way that goes. I see. Well, that would be right. You do. There will be keywords through sometime in late March. Yeah. Victoria, you stay safe and warm too. Tell Charlie he's got a little buddy coming. Can't wait for them to meet. Clarence. Think that would go well, maybe? We'll have to see how that goes one day. Eric, you have a great weekend too, as well. And Lynette, I don't know. Some people could take or leave the Olympics. Some of the sports that they choose as Olympic challenges or whatever is really odd, like that curling thing. I just think, wow. I like the ice skating though. Always have like that for the Winter Olympics. The figure skating, always loved that. And the gymnastics can be kind of exciting too, as it has over the years. In the end, the basketball wasn't bad when they had the super team or whatever America had, whatever they called that. So, but okay. Well, good. Charlie's excited. Well, I am too. We're counting the days down. We're making sure the house is going to be ready for clearance. And we'll just see how it goes. Perrin's mom loved the ice skating. There were some really good stories there. Went along with the competition, I thought. All right, let's see. Make sure I get the right one. Okay, must be the second one. All right, we got about 30 seconds left. You guys have a great weekend. Make it safe. Stay warm. My goodness. Cook the Dream Team. That's right. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Pierre, and the Dream Team. You guys enjoy this weekend. Cindy and I, cross your fingers, cross your phalanges. That we'll both be back on Monday to kick off a pretty cool work week. So have a good one. Later.